Hello and welcome to this review of the 12th Doctors from Series 9. So fun fact, I went out looking for some new clothes and they didn't have anything, so I sort of headed to Forbidden Planet, went around looking, couldn't find anything. I saw the new TARDIS playset in stock, they didn't have any of the figures. Went downstairs to buy the complete history. Then when I was walking back up to leave the store, I went to look through the Star Wars figures because I just thought, oh, there's got to be something I want to buy to cheer myself up. And then I noticed these on the shelf. Yes, there was the brand new 12th Doctors on display under Star Wars, not Doctor Who. Literally wasn't in the Doctor Who section. I just stumbled across these as I was leaving the store and I just screamed internally like, oh my god, oh my god. So, here we go. I got them. Yeah, so let's have a look at them. So, we'll look at this one first. So this is the 12th Doctor from The Girl Who Died. Let's just have a look. Quick, see there? Lovely. I just hit the roof. 12th Doctor collector figure, 5.5 inch scale collector series. They are actually $9.99, which is cheaper than the 2015's the collector series, which was 15 quid each, which was a rip-off compared now. Slightly annoyed that they've reduced the price. Happy that they've reduced the price. Annoyed that I paid so much to buy many variants of the 12th Doctor for £5 more. So yeah, reduced price and in box. Yeah, very happy with this. This is, I think, the Girl Who Died one. I haven't actually checked. No, that's what I just remembered, because the blurb actually doesn't talk about Series 9 until this point. Yep, this is all they talk about. Yeah, actually, most of it the first entire thing actually begins with the 11th Doctor. It actually goes through the plot of Time of the Doctor here, then Series 8, and then Series 9. Yeah, so that's fun. If you want to read it, you can. They've basically just added this the same as the Series 8 packaging. They've just added this little bit at the bottom, which says, in Season 9, the Doctor returned in a series of epic, exciting adventures with Clara by his side. The world's favourite time-travelling hero faced Zygons, Missy, and the monsters. And monsters new to us. It was quite a rollercoaster. Now, I don't know about you, but that is the most ridiculously over-exaggerated version of Series 9 I could think of anyway. It sounds like they didn't enjoy it and they were just throwing things on to make it sound better than it was. I enjoyed it, but that makes it sound too good. So yeah, that is the packaging for that one. It's exactly the same, just a new picture, and pretty much the same for the other one, but here we go. Just look a close-up of the figure. This is from Under the Lake, Before the Flood variant, and there's the back there, which is pretty much exactly the same except for the picture. So yeah, headed to Forbidden Planet by chance and come back with 2 new figures. Woo! Right, now they're out of the packaging, let's actually go through them. So we'll start with, they're basically exactly the same figure, they've just been repainted, so I'll just go through one and basically do the slight differences. I'll start with the Girl Who Hated one first, because that's probably the better one to start with. There's more features with this one. Now let's just get you into focus. So we'll start with the shoes. The shoes are absolutely massive. I think that's probably where I'm going to start with this. Here's a Series 814 comparison. If they will focus, could you focus on them, please? There we go. Yes, they are absolutely massive. I have no idea why character decided to make the shoes absolutely ginormous. I think it's so that they can have this little Bit at the back, if it will focus please. Thank you. There's a little lip at the back of the shoes, the label, which has been added to these figures, which meant that it's got a new sculpt for the shoes, whereas the legs are identical to the last release. They're just painted differently. For this one, The Girl Who Died or Magician Apprentice, whichever you want to go for, it's technically The Girl Who Died, but our comment section will probably say it's not. The legs have just been painted with this, with the checkered pattern, and then gone over with I think a black or a grey. Make it less obvious, but obviously you can see up there that it's only for the bits that you can see. In the promotional images, they were a lot brighter, which I really didn't like. This was probably the variant that I was least looking forward to because of that. But now they've darkened it, I really do love it, because it just works with a much darker sort of tone. So yeah, happy with that. If it will focus please. Moving up, we'll get to the Sonic later. He has this nice hoodie here. If it will focus, thank you. It's got a nice hoodie and a shirt here, which is a new sculpted piece, as well as the jacket. That's a new piece as well. And it really works. The arms are exactly the same as the last one, but I have noticed that it does actually have the red button on one of the hands, which was not present in the last ones. I think I didn't even know it had it on this costume, but I know that was a feature for the red velvet costume, so maybe that's just a call forward to that one. I don't know, but yeah, really happy with this figure. I mean, apart from the size, it's quite nice. The patterning of the shirt, if it will focus, thank you, is quite nice. It works, it's a nice figure. Yeah, and then moving up to the head, if we can just get that in focus please. Thank you. The head sculpting, as many people have said, is quite soft, so you can't see any of the wrinkles, but in certain lights you can see the detailing, which works. I absolutely love this Capaldi head compared to the Series 8 one, which was frankly quite awful. So this is probably my favourite one so far, after the Time of the Doctor one. But yeah, very nicely done. The hair has been painted very nice. So yeah, very nice figure. I'll do the next one actually. So that is the Girl Who Died variant. Yeah, as you can see, that's the promotional image one there. It's much brighter trousers than the actual figure that we get. So I'm glad that that has been changed. Other people might not like that, but there we go. For this one, this is the Under the Lake / Before the Flood variant, which basically means the jumper is green instead of blue. Not jumper, sorry, hoodie, and the jumper instead of a t-shirt with the little specks. And this is pretty much exactly the same. The trousers are back to the standard colour, and they really work. I'm glad to see that they've returned to the right colour red on the inside. I don't know if anyone remembers the awful pinky salmon that they went with for the 13 Doctor set, so I'm glad that they've returned to that one. And yeah, very nice. This is probably my favourite of the two, so if I were to recommend them, I would say if you want the most different variant, go with the Girl Who Died one. If you want the nicest looking, in my opinion, it's the Under the Lake one, which it just looks so nice, and I really want to use it in an FA or something. it's going to be the one that I display the most. I really like that. One thing I'm going to talk about now is the Sonic. The reason why I started the review with them in the hand is because it doesn't actually fit in there properly. It's a real bugger to get in. If we just autofocus, I've managed to get this one in to his hand, but it really doesn't fit. If we just take it out, and I'll show you how. I had to, could you focus please, and stop hitting the camera. There we go. I had to push it right, like it literally will not go into the hand until you like stretch the hand to get it into. So that's quite annoying. Because they've kept the hands from the previous figure, so obviously it fits the 11th Doctor's Sonic, but it does not fit the 12th Doctor's Sonic, which is still out of focus. Could you focus, please? Focus. Thank you. Now, I really do like the Sonic. I think they've done a real good job with this. It's, if we just do that, maybe that will work better. There we go. I really do love the Sonic. It's a really good make, I think. Would you like sculpting wise, it's pretty good. And yeah, I mean, I can't really say anything much more than it's probably one of the nicest Sonic paintworks that they've done compared to some of the earlier stuff. So the collector's series has improved Sonics. So very happy with that. God, that is, there we go, in focus. Really happy. I think they missed a band or two of gold around the centre, but I can probably add that to it, and these shouldn't really be silver. It should sort of be light blue, but again, I could probably fix that in like a custom or something. But very happy to have that. It's a nice accessory. So yeah, if we just put that down there, and there we go. Ta-da! One big problem I would say that is recurring within reviews and things that I've seen is the height of these figures. They are quite ridiculously high. If we just stand here next to the 11th Doctor, as you can see, they are ridiculously tall. Oops. That wasn't meant to happen. But I'll do that. I was trying to avoid hitting the Sonic. I'll move out of the way. There we go. Yeah, they are ridiculously tall. I don't know why, but they're closer to 6 inches than 5 inches, these figures. Which is sort of ruins the point, I would say. Yeah, they're now 6 inches higher for these figures than any of the previous releases. In terms of compared to the previous Capaldi, he's even taller than the previous Capaldi, and he was already massive. So those that had an issue with the Series 8 12th Doctor, you've now got an issue with the Series 9 12th Doctor, because he is quite massive. So yeah, that is a big problem, so I will probably find a way to get around that, and I'll get back to that. So I finished filming the review and then decided I would try and find a way to fix the height problem, because it's ridiculously tall compared to the other figures. I'll just bring in the 11th Doctor there. As you can see, he is the Series 9 12th Doctor is absolutely massive. He is ridiculously tall. If we just move that. So I thought that's really not going to work. How can you or I can't use that for FA. Why would you display them next to each other? Because it's ridiculously tall. So what I decided to do was, it turns out that you can actually swap out the feet. These are the 12th Doctor's shoes from the Series 9 variant ones, from the Before the Flood, Under the Lake variant, and because I had a spare Series 8 12th Doctor, I removed his shoes and I put them on the other variant. Just get that in focus, please. Thank you. I put that on the other variant onto this one, and he's slightly shorter, like a lot shorter. Hold on. It's all the shoes. The shoes are the entire problem. They're ridiculously large and they make him ridiculously much taller. So there we go. That is how you fix it. You just swap shoes and you've got a like minimal height version of the Series 9 12th Doctor, and he's not massively huge anymore. So I think that's what I'll be doing with mine, because it just works so much better than the old shoes. Like, that is a dramatic height difference. I'll just put them back to back. As you can see, quite a considerable thing, and just because of these shoes. These shoes are ridiculously massive and you ruin the figure. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in April 25th when there'll be a brand new series, Series 2 of custom figure reviews, so look forward to that. Until then, thanks for watching.